thinking, I've got doubts about doing this work with Marie Claire, because I'm not sure what she's all about and whether it's something that will be useful for me. What I would say is that's exactly how I felt too. I just knew that I wasn't feeling very good. I felt like I didn't quite know what direction I wanted to go in. And I just needed somebody to talk to, really. Somebody to say, you know, I can see you. I can see what you're doing to yourself. I can see what maybe might help. And someone that's not going to say, this is the answer, go off and do this, because that's something she will never do. And it's also loads of fun being part of her crew. So that's really good. And I think, you know, there's something quite scary, something about quite frightening about joining any sort of group, especially if it's something that is there to help you, something you're doing just for you, that, you know, you don't know what you're going to get at the end of it. And I think that fear is something that everybody, no matter how confident they seem, feel when they join any sort of new group. But all I can say is that from the moment we started, Marie Claire just made us all feel so comfortable. It doesn't feel like a teacher and pupil environment at all. It's a bunch of people who are looking for their way through the world, getting together with a shining light that is Marie Claire, just putting a spotlight on the little bits maybe that we could work on to make ourselves feel better, and also a spotlight on the things that are really brilliant about us already, which, you know, all of us find really, really hard to find, don't we? Working out what we're good at, working out what we should be proud of is a really tough thing to do, I think. And that's something that she does really well. But she concentrates directly on you. So if I have anything that has been worrying me that week, or something I'm really, really proud about, or something that's gone really well, I can tell Marie Claire about it, and she'll just help me understand it and talk through it. And not for 1 second do you feel like you're being a nuisance or that you're taking up her time. It's just great. And also when you meet the other people on the crew as well, the other people that take part in her workshops, we're all there for the same reason, even though what we need maybe is a little bit different. But we mainly are there because we need somebody to show us that it's going to be okay. You know, if we need to work at it, but it's going to be okay. And either in our personal or career or whatever it is that we need to find a little bit more confidence about and need to understand, you know, we all share between us what it is we're working on. For example, sometimes I'll struggle with my self-esteem and my confidence. A lot of people wouldn't believe it, but it's true. And I'll often, especially in a professional environment, especially over the past couple of years, I'll hide my opinion and I'll hide my voice because I'll hear other people that seem more confident, seem louder, seem to have their shit together, all giving their opinion so brilliantly that it makes me sort of want to go and hide and not say anything. And then if somebody, especially in this world of Zoom, somebody then says, oh, what do you think, Gwenno? I'll just be like, please don't ask me what I think, because I'm not thinking anything at the moment and my brain will freeze. Even though while people were talking, I would have been, you know, well, actually, I think this, or I would have had an opinion. I would have had maybe a different opinion, but voicing it was really hard for me. And since working with since working with Marie Claire, I found that I've actually found my voice again. I can sit in a meeting and that fear of looking silly or being wrong, I suppose, it doesn't matter if I say something that other people don't agree with, as long as I say it with kindness and I don't kind of go, you're wrong, this is what we should be doing. But I think for me, that's been the biggest thing, is finding that little voice inside that, and instead of kind of it being a really squeaky little voice, and we've done some work on that as well, on voices. It's like, well, I was thinking maybe that it's more of, well, have you thought of it this way? Or how about we look at this perspective on it? And, you know, and if people say, well, no, I don't think that will work, then that's all right. It doesn't matter. You know, and also I found that because I have a little bit more confidence now, or quite a bit more confidence now, thanks to Mary Claire, then people will also respect your opinion, even if they don't necessarily agree with it. The best bit about working with Mary Claire and being part of the various workshops and things that we've done is getting to meet the other people, and the confidence that it gives you to understand that you're not the only one that's a little bit broken. You're not the only one that's struggling a little bit to get things done. You're not the only one that sometimes goes for a nap in the middle of the day because everything else seems really overwhelming. But the other thing is that we get to meet some amazing people that Mary Claire invites to come and talk to us. There's been too many to mention, but it's just the insight that these people have. And you know, not everyone will be for you, of the people she invites, but it's still so interesting to be able to see the way that all these different people are working really hard to help other people by sharing what they know. And the other thing is that we laugh. Like, even someone, we might be on a call as a group and someone might come on there and they've got something really, really challenging going on in their lives, and they'll share that with us. And by the end of the call, we're all in stitches. And it's like a tonic. When I've been really at my most kind of melancholy, felt really miserable, really anxious about stuff, all I've been thinking is, I get to go and talk to the group who with Mary Claire on Wednesday. I'll just keep my sights on that because I can just share this that's eating me up with them. And then it's as if it's lifted, because being able to talk to somebody about anything that's worrying us, it's just really, really important. And I have to be honest that the best money I spend, the little bit I spend every month to meet up with the Courage and Confidence crew, and also on other things that Mary Claire's delivered in the past, is probably the best money I've ever spent on myself. That is solely for me. And it goes out monthly, which means that I don't have to worry. I don't think about it. It's just and she's just there when I need her. She's just there. You know, once a week, every Wednesday, I get to see her face and I get to tell her what's happened to me that week, whether it's good or bad. And just having somewhere safe to share that makes all the difference when you're a little bit broken and anxious, like I can be sometimes. So if you're not too sure about joining us, joining Mary Claire, I think what I would share is that everyone that has joined us so far has felt the same, probably, before pressing that send button. If you're on the fence and you're thinking about it, it means that there is something inside you that's saying, maybe this is something I really need right now. Sometimes we talk about tough stuff, sometimes we talk about brilliant stuff. But one thing I will say is that I wouldn't be sitting here now talking about this in front of a camera 6 months ago. It wouldn't have happened. Yet here I am. And just having that one safe space once a week to be able to get together with other people and talk about the shit that's going on in our lives and the great stuff it's like counseling, but with glitter and sparkles and laughter and tears, and it's therapy in all the different guises of therapy. It's just wonderful. And also sometimes we'll all get together and she'll buy us pizza. So, you know, as my daughter says, when's the next pizza party, Mary Claire? When is it?